Coach, it is a gorgeous night in the desert. The roof is open, the stars are out, the good life. And we've got football ahead from State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready. It's time to end it. Check 59. Go. Off the flat. Watch the flat. Motion. Flat. Mike's 59. I'm going to come back to you. Check safety. He's coming. He's here. We got double up.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 31, Goff will let it, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Carlson is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Check 26, check 26. Joker, Joker, hey, Joker, Joker.
From the 17, Murray is going to go for a big play downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On first down, Myers. He'll be taken down at the 48. For a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's now 4th down.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He was true on his first. This is a tough one from 49 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Murray now on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Murray now to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Reyes. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point right down the middle, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check you up. 2 for 66.
Now Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Murray now on 1st down. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona 1st. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check, 59. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Yes.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
90 is a mic. Check 31. Check 31. Go. Switch gears.
They'll try to run with Hines. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. A great play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
44, Mike, 44. Get that quarterback, D-line.
To throw is gone. It's caught by OBJ. There he goes left side. Touchdown, L.A. Touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Wells. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
59, Mike. Check, 59. Go. Mike's 59.
Here's Murray from midfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. They'll run on first down. Barry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Check 59, Mike is 59.
From the 25 on second down, Murray. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Value three. Value three. Check out. Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now gone. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Fielded at the 43. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. On first down, Barry trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 20-yard touchdown. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Gone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Gall. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is...
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting to set.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play that time for the Rams. 73 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Goff going to keep it himself. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Check 43.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. As his guys have now moved out in front. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score Rams 27, Cardinals 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Single receiver. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
That's right, man. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Able to find Isabella. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
That's good.
Check 13. Check 13.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
I got you, boy.
A huge play there for Arizona. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past them? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on second and goal. This is Hines. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. To throw is Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check nickel.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Throwing on third. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 23. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Mike, check, 59.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught at the 25. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards. Better. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31, as they have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Good one, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. Mike 8. Check that.
Goff now looks to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
First down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL and it's on EA Sports. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Here's Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. O.J. Howard with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Back to throw, Goff. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him. This is taken at the 3.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 2nd and 5 now. Murray. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Good job.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Kill.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now it's gone. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Goff now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big
touchdown, L.A. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 1st down, Murray. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Reyes. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. Now Murray. He's going to look. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Murray to air it out again. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's gone. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Right back to him on first down. And some room to work. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Focus, defense, focus.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
On the deep ball. Brings up 3rd down and 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Hines, and an alley to run. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Murray, one final try. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Rams, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year.